Hello. Um, Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. Um, Most of you don't know me. My name is Steve Whetstone, and I am a user experience designer. I'm also an application developer, a front-end developer, a graphics and media designer, project manager, SEO, marketing review. I can do email QC. I'm a specialist at that. I also know some analytics, and I can consult with you on your analytics architecture. Um, I do business process and information as test and information and technology assisted work re-engineering specialist. Well, that's a lot to say. I am a business process and information technology assisted work re-engineering specialist. So what does that mean? Let's parse that out. I re-engineer your work processes. I'm a specialist in that. Most of my jobs have been revisions to enhance employee productivity. I'm an implementation specialist. You can see my resume here at stevewhetstone.com. That is my name, Steve Whetstone. You will wear it out because it's on my website and in my email address. Speaking of which, you can conveniently email me backroads at stevewhetstone.com. I've also got another email that I should add here now, um, which is for my official Backroads email. Thank you very much for setting me up with that. Now I can also accept email at Steve-Whetstone at backroads.com. It's important to always use the capitals whenever possible in your email addresses and stuff. It just creates a better presentation in your correspondence with the customers. So we should do that on your website globally if it hasn't already been done. Um, I guess I should add one of these little dashes here, right? Between my two emails. So let's see, the first one is usually the preferred one, backwards at stevewhetstone.com. Um, yeah, actually, that is kind of preferred. If you send it to me at this one here, steve-whetstone at backroads.com, it'll get to me. I get it in Outlook first, and then I'll just have to forward it. Maybe I'll set up an automatic rule to forward it to my regular email account. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll work it out. Um, Working it out, that's the sort of business process re-engineering I do. So I want to remake your letterheads and your stationery and your templates and your news employee newsletter. And I want to rebuild your book reservation systems, your engineering systems, your leader bed and booking systems. I enjoy that sort of thing. About me, I am a consultant contractor. My employment arrangement and exact role and duties should be decided soon after a 1 month working orientation. Um, Thank you, John, for setting that up. It's a great opportunity and it's exciting so far. In early July, I can propose how my talents can best be applied in detail to assist each of you on a first name basis. Because I think I can do things to help a lot in a lot of areas. I've got a lot of hats, as you can see. I've got quite a wide range of experience and skills. Um, but you all are pretty good, so hopefully I don't have to use all of these. Maybe I'll just do a review analysis, a competitive analysis in several areas and tell you what I think, and then you can decide if you want to consult with me further on an individual basis, if there's anything you think I can do for you. That's not to say that I'm not up for leading trips during peak season. I love bicycling, and I'm open to becoming a permanent staff candidate and be a leader during your peak seasons. But I suspect um, you'll want to keep me working on IT projects and other technology-based empowering initiatives that I'm going to be pitching for you, to you, pitching to you. Uh, you'll be eager to see these brought to life. So um, at least that's how it usually works on these projects in my experience. So hopefully this will be the same. That's a good outcome, I think. If you are eager to see me bring things that you're eager to see and use, then that's all good. Once the Renaissance Revision project is complete, yeah, I might feel under challenged if I stick around Backroads, and this project is a great stepping stone position I can use towards other big and exciting revision initiative projects with John Davis, or on other good projects for other great companies. So exactly how long I'm going to be here is pretty up in the air, um, but what can I do for you while I'm here? Well, I can propose a re-engineering vision for your office business practice scope problems. You've got internal users in the entire office, and they need an integrated user experience architecture framework. They want to share their knowledge base from customer service to marketing, etc. Let's work smarter. I think I have some ideas on how we can do that. Provisionally, pro tem for the first month anyways, I am working under John Davis and responsible for general code and user interface framework code development as needed to implement an enhanced user experience as part of the Renaissance Revision project headed by John Davis. So basically, for the time being, my job is anything that gets us further towards um, a time when using your employee staff intranet is a lot more fun. And I'm supposed to make it more fun. That's my job. Make it easier, more fun, and do that by teaching you guys, training you guys, building in support systems, building in systems, building the upfront work, and then I hand it off, and you guys can probably maintain it. By me, you guys, I mean you guys at Backroads.com who are permanent staff, since I believe my duration is probably limited. I am also consulting on the Renaissance Revision project steering and assessment phase of design. That's kind of what I'm doing right now with this talk. My interest abilities, yeah, it's kind of boring. I like what I hear about Backroads. I've been talking to you a little bit in my first week, and I like a lot of the energy, the people, the atmosphere. I think this is a nice place to work. It's a good cause. This is not some skeevy bank asking me to work on their website to make more money scamming people. I don't like that. So, but I do like working for Backroads.com. I think you're good people and you're doing good things. So that's me in a nutshell. If you're interested in my visual arts for your creative marketing people, I can do everything. I went to the Academy of Art University, and I can work in every aspect of your graphic design or with you on graphic design initiatives. Um, so I can do your branding if you need branding, if you want a new branding system. The focus of the Renaissance Revision project, I think, is not so much customer facing right now. So stuff like this is pretty, and I'm happy to show it to you. And I'd love to talk with you about how we can make your public facing website beautiful. Speaking of which, I have some ideas on that. So this is a mock-up I made of what I thought Backroads.com should look like. Um, not really well thought out. I mean, there's lots of flaws in it and stuff. But I just did a quick redesign of your website. I wanted to make it more immersive, more engaging. Do we have your current site? What does your current site look like? So your current site is, do I have it up in my browser? You'd think I would, huh? Yeah, here we go. So this is your current site. I've been looking at the code and playing with it over the last week. There's some things I don't like about this current site. Most importantly, by the way, look, if I click here, nothing happens. If I click here, nothing happens. If I click here, videos, oh, something happens there. I go to this video page. Here, nothing happens. So here's the trick. On these buttons, the ones with drop downs, you have to click on the white text only. The blue text also is a fake button. So I can do some usability reviews for you and spot quick, simple flaws like that. It's hard for me not to. I can't throw a stick without finding something like that. That is an easy fix, low-hanging fruit. So initially I want to do some patchwork for you guys, but I also want to create the vision for the Renaissance Revision project, at least my part of that vision. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, so as I said, I can do fine graphic design. You might all be interested in some of the web portion here. This is a, where did that go? Oh, this is some other work I'm working on, designing an interface here. And this is more of a promo pitch I'm working on for my other job, SFDPW, for city government. A lot of what I'm bringing to you comes from them. They've been very generous in giving me 3 months with the goal of just building their next generation of web applications for their employee portal and their employee and their employee applications. So I'm working on that, on the same job for them that you want me to work on for you right now. And I'm probably going to keep both jobs for a while. They only need me half-time. They've got some budget things going on, and they're just not really equipped to ramp up as fast as I'm ready to push them. So they throttled me down to half-time only, which is why I work part-time with you guys. So I'm there Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and at my other job at San Francisco Department of Public Works, I work Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then I give you guys weekends and working from home and stuff like that to try and come up with 40 hours a week. So Kendo UI is kind of interesting. Kendo UI is something I want to talk to you about. It's my pitch. I've sort of made it to John Davis, so I'm kind of need to bring it to the group and get buy-in and then move forward. What is Kendo UI? Well, Kendo UI is basically a collection of very awesome table tools. It's a jQuery-based framework for building mobile web apps. What does that mean? Well, your apps are like your leaderboards. Your jQuery framework, your mobile, modern web apps, that means mobile, so it'll work on any device. jQuery probably doesn't mean to execs, but to you code guys, that might mean something. Kendo UI, and it's HTML5, which is good. So it's the newest, latest, greatest. And in the last 3 months, I've been looking over all these different options. You know, jQuery Mobile, Kendo UI, data tables, 960 grids, all sorts of frameworks. And this is the one, Kendo UI, that seemed like by far the best. They seem basically a generation ahead of everyone else. What do I like about them? Well, it's easy to work with them, but more importantly, they've got lots of cool things. So these are all the Kendo UI components: grid, editor, scheduler, drop-down list, windows, date pickers, upload, tree view, tab strip, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, stock charts, drawer, switch. Let's take a look at some of them. Um, donut charts, button, calendar scheduler. Let's look at the grid. I like the grid. The grid is where Kendo UI really shines. This here is a grid that you might want in one of your applications, perhaps a leaderboard. And we can do neat things like give it a collapsible group. Now, the thing I like about this is from a back-end perspective, this is easy to code. Gordon can code this up. If I give him this HTML, and to give him the HTML, I just copy this page and paste it into another one. And then Gordon can mark it up like fast, fast, fast. So Kendo UI is great. It's really only, I think, for table grids and some other things. I like the notifications in Kendo UI. Here's a prototype that I'm working on for, this is just to show how it looks on mobile devices, right? So, on an iPhone, what does it look like? Well, it looks like this, basically. You can sort of scroll around here. You still get the collapsing thing, right? But you also get this sort of scroll option with, I guess it keeps the headers up there, always in the scroll window. So that's how it'd look in the iPhone. Let's see. Can we sort on this too? Yeah, we can sort on this. Generally, most of the functionality is like easy out of the box with Kendo UI. But that's just for like the geekier sort of things we'll need on our intranet and our employee portal. What we really want is something more full-featured. So this is one that I've been playing with recently. This is the ACE Responsive Admin Template. It's what we call a wrap bootstrap. This is basically a collection of widgets, buttons, themes, a very, very large collection. If you look at this, it's got everything in the kitchen sink. These are all the technologies: jQuery, jQuery UI, custom build, Twitter Bootstrap, Font Awesome. Font Awesome is great. That gives us like a whole bunch of icons that are really fast and easy and work well. And they're like resolution independent, so they'll work on Retina devices. What else we have? We've got some WYSIWYG editors. It's like, if you want to edit up HTML and put it in a blog or something, there's your editor for that. The grids, color pickers, date pickers, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look and see what it actually looks like, right? Here is a sample page from the Wrap Bootstrap template. This is an invoice. So what do I like about this? Well, I like about this that it's already done. Look, this is very polished looking, don't you think? It looks attractive, and we can use it right away without doing any more work. What else do we have? We've got like pricing tables. Oh, here's a user profile page. So I think our internal employees should have a user profile page. You should put your picture there, and we should have most of these features that are available in this template. We've already got the code, so this is a question for Gordon. How fast can you hook all this up? What we have here are notifications. This is like our dashboard, right? When you turn on your computer, open your browser, this is what our employees should see. They should see their name up there, that they're logged in. They should log out, settings and profile. I don't think those do anything. They're not hooked up. We should build them out. This tells us, if you've had any messages. So each employee should have their notifications, followers. I don't know if follows really makes sense. Tasks to complete: software update, hardware upgrade, unit testing, bug fixes. I would love to see this integrated for everybody's workflow. And it's all ready to go. Basically, we can give this to Nate, and we can ask him to just build it, or to take screenshots, right? He can just do a little, oh look, little animation. Wizard inside a modal box. Oh, so if you want like a pop-up with a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Nate, all I need you to do is take screenshots of this that you want and give me a Word document with, this picture and, what text you want in here. And that would be page 1. And that's how you can do your mock-ups for me, or do my mock-ups for you, or something like that. This has a lot of cool things right out of the box. Drag and drop files, so like if you want to upload something, you can just drag it on there. It's very slick. It has a large collection of widgets. Some of these are pretty boring, but look at how this is styled, right? Or here's your editor widget with like a little how much complete done are you thing. Look at all this. You got like this little number here, 1.2. Oh, these are draggable. Look at that. So if you want something that's draggable on your employee homepage, so they can customize their own homepage a little bit, they could maybe put in, well, let's see what sort of things are here. New followers, new orders, page views, experiments, comments. So this is kind of like a dashboard for marketing, I think, right? If you're in marketing, this makes a lot of sense. If you're in customer service, maybe you want to see something different on your dashboard. It looks like we can drag and drop things on a per user basis, right? Oh, a conversation. Look at this. This is like something you could script for customer service, right? Customer service seems really good. I don't think they need any help with the scripts. I don't think they need any help at all. Actually, a lot of your people here are really good. So nobody. I think I'm really dealing with some top-notch employees here who are doing really good work already. I want to take that to the next level with this, the ACE admin. I like to think that I have the authority to approve this for the Renaissance Revolution project, but obviously other people need to sign off, and I'm not sure who needs to sign off actually, but it's ready to go right now in prototype and test builds. So the way I see it, why not start using it today? It's faster than using nothing, which is what we got. You might want to, before you settle on this, I think maybe we should start with this just to get the workflow and the process going, and assume this is going to be the major functionality behind our applications for our employees and staff. We'll assume like these color bars, and this is all easy to code. So I was looking at this with Gordon and asking him how fast could he code it. And the answer is very fast. He doesn't have to worry about what buttons, what's supposed to do that. We just give him a picture with like this on top of that and tell him what words to put in. And the code itself, for you coding people, the rest of you management types might get bored by this part bit. But I want to show you this because it's very standard. It's just plain old semantic HTML, basically. Everything is done with class names, basically. Mostly there's not too many JavaScript calls. I mean, there's a lot, right? Okay, down here, sure. But not as many as you might think. Like this doesn't have one by itself. This doesn't have one by itself. This doesn't want to have one. We don't put JavaScript on every little piece. We just tell the HTML code, this piece is supposed to be tabs, and it knows what to do, and it adds the JavaScript and the styling for us. So my job as an HTML coder is actually very easy. I can crank out HTML code for Gordon to just hook up the data and turn this number 4 into the actual number of messages we have. I don't know what it is. I guess if you're in customer service, it might be a lot more than 4. But there are other templates. Wrap, Bootstrap, has hundreds of these templates. They're all very cheap. I've already bought you the Ace Responsive Admin template because it's $18, okay? I've probably engineered myself out of a job. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the Renaissance Revision project in a nutshell, and I think I've gone way past my time. A few other points I want to talk with Skype. I should be sharing this video to you, and we should be doing this whenever we want on the fly with Skype. Let's get it. I'm going to install it on my machine soon, so if you want to chat with me and see my computer and do this on demand, then great, let me know. I'll give you video reports. Yeah, so your email, this is email on Acid. This is more for marketing again, not for John. I'd love to take a good look at your HTML and email marketing campaigns. I'm an expert at this sort of thing from my days at Party City, where we sent, literally, I think I've sent probably over 1 billion emails, or been responsible for the design of over 1 billion emails. They're Party City, you know, they're big, and I was doing all their emails for a long time. I got very, very good at them, and I learned a lot, and I'd like to bring that knowledge to help you guys with your emails and do a competitive review. It's kind of a funny name, Email on Acid, but they get statistics that no one else does, and the science is just good. If you want to know what you can really get from your analytics, these people do better than anyone else. They break it down by percent subscribers, opens, reads, clicks. See, look, they don't know reads because we don't. Some things you can't know, but Email on Acid will show you what you don't know and show you what you do and compare it and take guesses. So I would be happy to work with your marketing team or your analytics team or whoever it is that does that sort of thing. About my project development plan, I think I might be doing project management on this. I don't know, maybe that's John's job. As far as project management methods, I like usability.gov. They're just hands down the best. This is all very straightforward. What you're supposed to do: develop a project plan, you define your project team roles and responsibilities, you throw a kickoff meeting, you gather website's requirements. We can go through these steps very, very quickly. So if you agree with usability.gov, the what and why of usability, user experience basic, project management basics, user research basics, user evaluation basics, information architecture basics. Usability.gov is what the government uses for their sites, and no, by the way, they did not use this for the White House rollout of Obamacare. If they had used this, Obamacare would not have happened the way it did. So we should use this, usability.gov, and avoid Obamacare rollout with our website. Although mostly, to be honest, I gotta say that, mostly got bad press. As far as major rollouts for major IT systems, I've seen worse. Oh yeah, I have a Solar City video. You might Solar City application for Solar City video. You might be interested. Well, that's more about me. I'm sure you don't care to watch a video of me critiquing and reviewing the SolarCity.com website. That's another great company. Elon Musk runs that, but I looked at his website, and in half an hour, I found a mistake that should have gotten me a job. Except I don't know who to send it to. I don't know. It's the HR process. John found me, and he found me for you at backroads.com, and so I didn't have to worry about how to find people. I have lots more specific advice in terms of our development platform, our strategies, timelines, things of that nature. I don't think I want to really talk about it now, though. This is all I want to say now, and hopefully I haven't said too much and taken up too much of your time. Thank you again for all of your time. This is me, Steve Whetstone, your user experience designer, showing you here my website, stevewhetstone.com. You can find my resume here on my website. Um, it will tell you all about the sort of things I do and lots of boring resume type-ish detail. Let me know if you have any ideas on what I can do to help you, each of you, as well as what you can do to help me with my goals in this area. And let's see, so how do I close this and stop this? Let's stop the recording now. I wonder how long it's been. Here we go. That's the stop button. Look at this though. Doesn't this look better? I want to talk to your marketing people about what we should do. I've got, I wanted to mention that too. I've got like 9 hours of, yeah, new user experience review for Backroads.com, part 1 through 9. Each of these are like 30-minute little reviews of your current website. I tell you what works, what doesn't, what's confusing, what's clear, what's ugly, what's pretty, and what I would recommend for your next year's revision of your public-facing website. Turns out, mostly I'm not going to be working on the public website. I think the Renaissance Revision project is mostly for back-end intranet and staff support. But well, maybe if you look at these reviews, or I condense them, or you have me condense them for you, or give you a few highlights. If it's important to you, or you care and want me to spend time on that, I can certainly do it. I don't want to go down that road in case it's something that somebody else already has ownership of and doesn't want me to get involved in. I don't want to push, and mostly I don't want to waste my time on something unless I'm sure you actually want it and it's not a need you've taken care of already. Right, so stopping this and